From the Last Stop Studios and the Last Stop CD Shop, you're watching the White Wall Sessions Classic. On tonight's classic episode, Jillian Ray, Dead Larry, Crazy Neighbors, and the People Brothers Band. White Wall Sessions Classic is presented by Last Stop CD Shop, something for everyone in the family at your one-stop entertainment shop. White Wall Sessions Classic is sponsored by Workplace IT Management, the evolved approach to IT. Bell Incorporated, the face of packaging innovation. Ben's Brewing Company. Good people drink Ben's beer. J. Rick Music, custom string instruments, sales, service, and rentals. Here are your classic hosts, Dan Schaefer and Steve Zastro.
Hi, and welcome to White Wall Sessions Classic. I'm Dan Schaefer.
And I'm Steve Zastro. Thanks for joining us. On tonight's episode, Jillian Ray leaves us hanging on with this classic from Season 2.
And from Season 7, Dead Larry rocks it out with The Rest of Our Lives.
Crazy Neighbors is featured with the Season 4 classic, The Time It Takes.
And the People Brothers Band closed the show with Money Goes from Season 7. We'll be right back after this short break.
Stay tuned.
Promotional items for the White Wall Sessions provided exclusively by Minuteman Press, downtown Sioux Falls. Mention the White Wall Sessions for a 10% discount.
For over 100 years, Bell Incorporated has been an innovative leader in the packaging industry and has been proud to call Sioux Falls home. Bell Incorporated has a long history of supporting grassroots organizations in Sioux Falls that help drive the culture that defines our community. We believe a strong creative culture is essential to any thriving community and enhances our happiness and quality of life. Bell Incorporated is proud to be a community sponsor of the White Wall Sessions.
Well, we obviously get asked by people what we think makes us different and frankly why they should do business with us. And I think it's one of the easier questions we get asked, and it's really our culture. And our culture is defined by our values, trust, and teamwork. And that's what makes it different. It makes us better communicators, it makes us better decision makers, and overall it makes us a better service provider in an area where people maybe aren't always used to having very positive customer experiences. I believe it's our culture that sets Workplace apart and is our true competitive advantage.
Can't this thing load any faster?
Ugh, I'm so bored.
I'm so frustrated and angry.
This is making me sad.
This used to be my family until our doctor prescribed Last Stop CD Shop. Now we are much happier.
Last Stop CD Shop is for everyone. Side effects may include a warm, fuzzy feeling, spontaneous smiling, and overall happiness. Talk to your doctor if you decide to stop going to Last Stop, as it may result in sudden boredom. For best results, visit Last Stop Daily.
Jillian Ray is an extremely talented singer-songwriter and multi-instrumentalist from Minneapolis, Minnesota. Jillian has visited the studio on multiple occasions, and it is always a pleasure having her perform. Jillian Ray is Jillian Ray, fiddle and vocals, Eric Martin, guitar and vocals, Reed Pagel, bass, and Josh Kaplan on drums. Here is Jillian Ray from Season 2 with Hanging On.
There's a hole in my heart where my love used to be. You took it all from me and then some. No matter what I do, I can't stop thinking of you. I didn't know what I had till I had none. Ooh.
Blending psychedelic riffs, dance, funk, and space-themed rock and roll, Dead Larry is a must-see act. Based in Minneapolis, Dead Larry has toured throughout the region for well over a decade. The band is Mark McGinnis, keys and vocals, Joe Scarpolino, bass, synth, and vocals, Ned Barkley, lead guitar, and Joshua Felling, drums. Here is Dead Larry with The Rest of Our Lives.
I'll stay awake for the rest of my life, 'cause I can sleep when I'm dead. And those you love, they will turn into dust. You're gonna mix with them someday. Until then, got the rest of our lives to know them gone away. And I don't really know if I'll be ready to go when it's time. When it's time, got the rest of our lives. And though I try to do my best, I could really use a rest. Thanks so much, you guys.
Be sure to keep up to date with Whitewall Sessions news on all of our social media platforms.
You can find us on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and Instagram. And remember, keep Sioux Falls loud.
Hi, I'm Ben Hanton, founder of Ben's Brewing Company. At Ben's, we take great pride in supporting our community and our vibrant local art and music scenes. When visiting our lovely city of Yankton, stop by the tap room and sample one of our exquisitely handcrafted brews. We have over 15 to choose from. Remember to support live music and responsibly enjoy Ben's beer at these fine locations.
Good people drink Ben's beer.
Need to restring your very first guitar or have a family heirloom restored? You can trust J. Rick Music with any and all stringed instrument needs because we are the area's premier stringed instrument repair and restoration company. J. Rick Music offers guitar, violin, and amplifier repair, a violin family rental program, retail music lessons, and custom one-of-a-kind handmade instruments. You can easily locate us at 1016 West 41st Street in Sioux Falls. Reach us at jrickmusic.com.
The Crazy Neighbors met at a midnight blizzard jam in the woods outside Ely, Minnesota. An immediate bond formed that night over fire, pizza, and cheap whiskey. With eclectic instrumentation and innovative arrangements, their honest lyrics offer a captivating perspective on life. Crazy Neighbors are Aaron Kircher, guitar and vocals, Pat Hawkinson, guitar and vocals, and Kyle Westrick, bass and vocals. Here are Crazy Neighbors with The Time It Takes.
You said that you love me. You said I was kind. Don't try to change me. No matter what you find. Don't look so closely. There's nothing more to see. Turn around slowly. It's just me. Take the time it takes to ask me. Take the time it takes to call. Take the time it takes to hear me. I said nothing at all. You said you'd be near me. I didn't scare you at all. Now that you feel me, instead of walk, you crawl. You're breathing so heavy, trying hard to figure me out. Start to breathe deeply and turn your mind around. Take the time it takes to ask me. Take the time it takes to call. Take the time it takes to hear me. I said nothing at all. Take the time it takes to ask me. Take the time it takes to call. Take the time it takes to hear me. I say nothing at all. I say nothing.
Thank you.
The People Brothers Band from Madison, Wisconsin, delivered an electric, soulful Season 7 session, which energized the crew and live studio audience alike. Coupled with their energetic live shows and infectious stage presence, they are guaranteed to rock the party. The band's mission is to bring people together, spread love, and share their passion for music. The People Brothers Band is Teresa Marie, vocals, Bobby G, keys and vocals, Craig Bauman, guitar and vocals, Greg Schmidt, drums and vocals, Elliot Walks, sax, Tim Lochner, guitar and vocals, and Scott Lochner on bass. Here's the People Brothers Band with Money Goes.
That guitar lick right there. Don't it get in your chest a little bit? Give it to him one more again. Well, ain't it funny how the money goes in and out my pocket, round and round, I suppose, never gonna stop it. It's funny how the money goes in and out my pocket, round and round, well, I suppose, never gonna stop it, stop it. Well, ain't it funny how the money goes in and out my pocket, in and out my pocket, round and round, well, I suppose, never gonna stop it, never gonna stop it. It's funny how the money goes. Whoa, in and out my pocket, in and out my pocket, round and round, well, I suppose, never gonna stop it, never gonna stop it. Well, I got this feeling when I opened my eyes today. It took me a moment, I had to clear the sleep away. But I heard a voice ringing from another place and time, saying I'll shine some reason to what's weighing on your mind. I know it's hard sometimes when you're struggling to survive, and it feels like you're living to work instead of loving to be alive. Well, it's an uphill climb, but you are not alone, my friend. No, no. Well, it's all part of the beauty of this world we're living in. Well, ain't it funny how the money goes in and out my pocket, in and out my pocket, round and round, well, I suppose, never gonna stop it, never gonna stop it. It's funny how the money goes. Whoa, in and out my pocket, in and out my pocket, round and round, well, I suppose, never gonna stop it, never gonna stop it. Now my eyes were wide open as I continued through the day, but I could not shake the feeling that there was more to come my way. It's like I was walking in somebody else's shoes. I could taste all their pleasures and I could surely sing the blues. I never felt so real, never really understood. Well, all it takes is a mindset, try to see the bad is good. These are the lessons learned and you should always keep in mind. You may not have all the answers, but you can sure enjoy the ride. Ain't it funny how the money goes in and out my pocket, in and out my pocket, round and round, well, I suppose, never gonna stop it, never gonna stop it. It's funny how the money goes. In and out my pocket, in and out my pocket, round and round, well, I suppose, never gonna stop it, never gonna stop it. What do you think, Elliot?
Let the bass line roll non-stop, 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 non-stop,
That sounds prettier than any money I ever spent. See, folks, we joke and we make light. Ain't it funny how the money goes? Because it's important to remember that money is just a piece of paper.
And while it is a necessary evil, there are far more important and more beautiful things in this world, like love and kindness, empathy, this moment that we're sharing right here. So while we need that money, we need that piece of paper because we have to pay our bills. What we don't need to do is live our life according to it. That little piece of paper, that's all it is, and nobody will remember it when you're gone. So we will never, and I do mean never, my brothers, we never gonna let it define us. Oh, we're gonna hurt your feelings, though. They gotta get you right back in your chest with that guitar lick. Give it to him one more again. Give it to him. But ain't it funny how the money goes in and out my pocket, round and round, well, I suppose never gonna stop. It's funny how the money goes in and out my pocket, round and round, well, I suppose never gonna stop it. Ain't that the truth? We can't stop it, but we definitely can make it less important in our lives and in our world.
Well, that's it for tonight's show. Thanks for joining us.
Join us again next week for Whitewall Sessions Classic. And remember, keep Sioux Falls loud.
All right, that one sounds good.